It's
here.
Wednesday!
Woo!
Liz has very kindly popped in to be our guest presenter, partly because we love her, partly because she's wearing autumn colours, and partly because we don't have anybody else here. So we're slightly short of staff, so we thought we'd do nut liqueurs and we'll give it a go. Now, for those of you who thought we were going to do a cocktail, because that's what we said we were going to do with whiskey, that's going to come later on, because the person who makes the cocktails has gone home unwell.
It's all right, we haven't got anybody on.
That's all right. So, but lots of people will watch later, so this is okay.
Yes.
So we're going to start, so what we're doing today is we're doing the Massanese Chestnut, the Teichenne Hazelnut, and the Nocello Hazelnut and Walnut. So we're going to start with the Massanese Chestnut.
Let me have a look. I'll be a bit like Luke.
Yep. And there's one for us. So sorry about the technical issues, but we're just going back to the old-fashioned way of doing things. Wow.
Oh wow. That's quite vanilla on the nose, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? In fact, it's almost completely vanilla.
Yes.
I actually can't smell
Chestnut.
much of anything else.
And it's toffee.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
in
toffee
there
and-
too.
I'm getting a bit of nut now. Maybe that's underneath all of the
Yes.
all of the vanilla.
The sweetness is sitting on the top.
It's a gorgeous colour.
It is very pretty.
Yeah, it is. It sort of looks like a cognac
Yes.
sort of colour. So the Massenez are French, and they have a huge range of different liqueurs and bits and pieces, including violet and all sorts of yummy things.
Oh, I'm going to have a taste.
Okay. Oh,
That's very good. It's not very cloying and sweet.
no,
But not quite
got a
nice
nice
acid.
quite a good clean texture to it.
It does.
I was expecting it to feel sticky.
Yes, because it smells quite sweet. But this is
Yeah.
really
Nice.
delicious.
That would be really good in and with a sort of nut cake of some kind, or a
I think go very well in ice cream.
you like
We've,
everything.
we've got
And
absolutely nobody live,
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
and I can't see it on the other machine.
no.
So we keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, good.
If we have to start again, we'll start again.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't.
That's fine.
That's
So
fine.
I can't
yes.
be any better than that.
No, no problem.
And cake, it'd go well with cake, ice
Yep.
cream.
Yep.
Um,
Pancakes.
pancakes, breakfast. It's our breakfast
Oh,
nut liqueur.
I'm not so sure. If I did that for breakfast, the day would be pretty messy, I reckon. That's really nice in front of a warm fire, though. It's very autumnal sort of.
It is very autumnal. It's
I like.
it's delicious and it does have the most amazing mouthfeel. Really, really good.
That's nice.
I might even put an ice cube in mine.
I think give it a blended ice, actually.
Put an ice cube in yours. Get one the right
Still,
size.
we haven't got it. Can't see it anywhere.
Okay. See if anybody's. No one's said anything.
Far out.
Ian said he'd watch. Because I said I was going in. I didn't tell him I was going to be on this side. I said I'm going in.
We might not be able to see.
No, 2 viewers, 2 comments.
Oh, good.
There you go.
Andrea's here.
Hi,
Hi,
Andrea.
Woohoo!
Whew.
Oh, she's in lockdown. Hello,
Oh,
lockdown.
sorry, lockdown. Oh. This is what you need. It'll make life so much better.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Sweeter and delicious.
I don't mind it with ice in it, but it doesn't do much for it, really.
No, it doesn't open it up. Sometimes if you put a bit of ice water,
Well,
it can help.
that's what I find, particularly with some whiskies and so on. But no, that's nice.
It actually brings the sugar more forefront, I think. And you lose that really nice acid finish.
Yeah, I don't think it's good with ice.
No, I think ice don't
Don't put ice in it.
don't put ice in it. So maybe don't have it with ice cream because that might do the same
Yeah,
thing.
you're right. But it would make a really nice
Hi,
syrup.
kids.
It would.
He's
Hello.
slightly late to the party. He's been playing with the technology.
Yes.
So for some reason our whiz bang set up the camera failed and I can't work out what the hell's going on. So I apologise everybody.
So if you can't see us, you can just listen.
That's it.
So we have started with the Massanese sweet chestnut. And it's interesting that they call it sweet chestnut, isn't it? Because it is quite sweet.
It is. Very sweet.
And it's no good with ice. You'd be interested to know.
Oh really?
No.
Well, it just sort of kills it.
It takes.
Well, it doesn't kill it. It just doesn't add anything.
No.
Okay.
It brings the sugar forefront, I think. Makes it taste sweeter, even.
But before that, we were having it for breakfast on pancakes.
Yeah. Maybe a bit of
Ooh.
bacon. Could you imagine a bit of bacon caramelised with some of this on the top? Oh my goodness, delicious. And then I'd need to go back to bed for a nap.
Maybe on one of those days when it's absolutely pouring with rain and freezing cold,
Yes.
you get up and think, this is just not worth doing.
That's right.
You make yourself some pancakes.
Maybe it goes the other way. Maybe it goes in coffee, not.
Oh, coffee could be good.
Coffee could be
A good black coffee? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I reckon it's some vodka in the martini.
I reckon this would be nice in a coffee, in an espresso martini.
Espresso martini, there we go. Now that'd
Now
be
we're
very
talking.
good. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, but we haven't got any mixologists here, so we'll just have to do that ourselves later on.
We will.
Have to pretend.
That's it. And then you could make the affogato, so you can come right back to ice cream again.
Yes.
There we go.
So you can make an affogato with espresso martini. Right.
Perfect. Yes. Happy.
That stops
Happy
it being,
Easter.
that stops it being breakfast, doesn't it?
Hey Andrew.
It is
Brunch.
it is a bit nuts in May.
It
Nuts
is.
in April. Nuts in March.
Much.
Anyway,
Yeah, just.
interesting.
That's what we should have did at this taste. It should be in May and then we can do nuts in May.
That's it. This is
It's not me who decides to do this. We should be actually
Right.
doing chocolate today because it's Easter.
Easter. We should have chocolate liqueurs.
Although that's good.
Anyway, nuts good. All right.
Right.
So now we're going to do the Teichenne, which is very sticky,
It is very sticky hazelnut.
and this is hazelnut.
Now this is going to be my favourite.
Oh, is it? You've decided
I've
already?
decided already it's going to be my favourite. It's
This
got.
one?
Rebecca Van Dort's just come online. We're drinking nut liqueurs, Rebecca.
Hi Rebecca.
Hi, Beck. How are you? How are things? Down in the coals mine. You like that? This is what you need after a long day serving grumpy customers at Coles. Beck.
Yes.
So we're having.
They
We've
might
done-
not have been all.
They might not have been. We've had the Massenez sweet chestnut, and now we're on to the Teichenne hazelnut.
Wow.
Wow, that's
That's
really
really-
hazelnutty.
It is, isn't it?
Now this bottle normally has a label on it, so don't panic that it looks like that.
It's very exotic.
No. It has that label on it.
Well, it has
Oh.
this little label. Is that all the label it has?
Yeah.
There you go. That's what you're looking for. And it's written in Spanish, in case you're interested.
Because it's a
Yes.
Spanish liqueur.
Because it's Spanish
Yes.
liqueur.
And they've suggested having it with two types of cava, which would make it like a spritz almost.
Nut spritz.
A nut spritz.
Not something I've ever said before in my life. Nut spritz.
I'm not
Spritz those
quite
nuts.
sure, but yes,
So this is
Well,
a
it
much
smells
paler.
really nutty.
it
I mean,
does.
seriously nutty smell. Oh, we're all going nutty.
Oh, you don't have to yell. It's a much lighter colour.
It is, and it's
This is
quite syrupy,
yeah, it's a different texture, isn't it? Really sticky.
and it doesn't smell as sweet, ironically. Like the vanilla toffee isn't there.
Oh cha cha cha. That's really interesting.
Golly Miss Molly. Because another cocktail they've suggested is adding rum and mandarin. So funnily enough, I think that would be the way to go.
So then it would be a sort of a nut orange rum
Thing.
thing.
I can see this is spritz.
Actually, I can see. Well, I don't know.
It just gives like a bit of earthy sort of depth, kind of.
Yes.
You'd be wanting to do it with. You'd be wanting to do it with cava. You wouldn't want to be doing it with champagne or
No.
prosecco.
No, I don't think Prosecco would work. And I would be really tempted to put some fruit in it. Like I would be tempted to put a strawberry or something in it.
We'll go back to the Mandarin from the.
Yes, the mandarin. Oh, a kumquat.
Maybe a kumquat.
Because I think it needs that fruity
Maybe a bit of
to
acid.
connect it, yes, to the cava.
Maybe.
Just a thought.
Again, I think this is inside by the fire kind of arrangement.
Absolutely.
Or outside by a bonfire. That might be kind of cool if you're allowed to do that kind of thing.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you can do
What,
that.
what an Easter camping bonfire.
Yes.
Never done those.
That's not true.
That's what I meant.
Oh, actually, marshmallows. I reckon it'd be really good with toasted marshmallows.
Nothing is good with toasted marshmallows.
Not even toasted marshmallows.
No.
No, not even the stick.
Not even the stick. Not even the stick. You could use a branch from a nut tree to
That's it. Roast the
We're just
nut.
getting a bit obscure now.
Yes. And
Okay,
again,
well that's really interesting.
it is, isn't it? And I reckon this would be good with like a tiramisu type thing as well. You could
And this is
like
nowhere near as sweet as the
No.
Massenez.
It's a completely different flavour altogether.
Actually, you're right. In a tiramisu, that would be really interesting.
I think it would be.
Maybe if you made the cake, if you made the cake for the tiramisu rather than the biscuits, and then you could make the cake with like a nut. Look at hazelnut. Well, have hazelnut cake.
Yes. And that'd be good because of the texture too. The crunch in it would make it quite delicious, I think.
You know how you make a flourless orange with almond meal? You
Yes.
could make a flourless orange but with hazelnut meal.
Yes, you could. That would
And
go
ice on
very
top.
well. Yes. Yes.
Okay, getting quite elaborate. But you don't need to do any of that because that's quite nice on its own.
You can drink it all by itself, and don't worry about the ice because I don't think that would work either. We just decided not to do that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do ice with that one either. All right, well that's interesting. Interesting.
All right, and the last
And
one
the last one
is
is
a combination special.
Nocello, which is Italian. So we've got French, Spanish, Italian, and this is also a bit sticky because we've been making samples out of it. So this is hazelnut and
Almond.
no,
Chestnut.
Walnut.
Walnut and almond.
hazelnut and walnut.
I so got it.
This is actually the colour sort of in the middle.
It is, isn't it? Oh wow, that smells like fermented walnuts. It's quite funky,
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
and then you get your other nut coming underneath. That's a really funky smell.
You know, if we hadn't just had the hazelnut, I'm not entirely sure I would have known what the hazelnut smelled like, but I can smell it now.
Yes,
Because you can sort of, but as you say, it's more walnut forward than I was expecting.
yes.
Another phrase I've never used before. Walnut forward. And nut spritz.
Yes.
Hi, you're live on me.
Oh, that's good. We're live. This is good. We're still breathing, and we're having the Nocello.
Oh, now that's much less. That's less sweet again.
Wow, we're going to it.
Yeah.
And it's really, the acid level's a bit higher.
Which
again.
one are we up to now, this one?
Yes.
This is the most interesting one of all.
Yeah, this is really interesting actually.
It's
That's really. I'd never really thought that I would like these, but they're really good. I like them.
they are.
That one's a real
The real one.
Italian favourite, that one.
Is it, and
Yeah.
how do the Italians have it?
I don't know, I
Again,
just
that
know
would
they
be
always
good.
buy it for Christmas. I suspect they have it with Christmas cake or, what's it,
Or panettone.
Which,
Okay.
and that would kind of work for Easter as well, because of the Easter cakes and the Easter breads that we have.
Yeah.
That actually go really well with the hot cross bun.
Actually would.
Mm.
But also I can see you do a biscotti and you dunk that. And like,
Yes.
But again, good in coffee. This would be great.
Great in coffee. Yeah.
I have to tell everybody on the big sale that I've got live on Ross Smith.
Go,
Yes.
Ross.
Woo!
Okay. We've crossed the streams somewhere and
We have.
disappeared
We've
off.
gone to Weeks
So-
to Ross.
Yes, we're on Ross's personal Facebook rather than on Wix. There you go.
That's it is actually quite delicious, and I'm surprised. I thought
I'm
that'd
also
all be too
surprised that
sweet.
yes, and I'm also surprised that you can taste the two nuts in that one. I thought it would just wind up tasting like
A nut thing.
a nut thing.
A nutting. Sorry.
She's only here for today, don't have
It's alright. Won't see me again. That's delicious.
Yeah. Okay, that's really good.
Very much delicious, I think. And again, we could be eating it. It'd be good on the afternoon. After Easter, you've had a
This one
Big
actually
lunch.
doesn't need to be inside with the fire. I don't think. I think this one one I could do after lunch.
I think after lunch, Easter Sunday.
You wouldn't need to lie down. I think.
Yeah,
After.
probably after most lunches, I need to lie down, so I can have a lie down after that too. Just a languish on the couch. Works
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, works for me too.
So
Awesome.
yeah, that's
All
what I
right,
think.
well, they're
is nice.
interesting. Much more interesting than I was expecting, I have to say.
Indeed.
So I hope you enjoyed them or get to play. Now, next week, I will ask my assistant to pass on. Next week we are doing. So that's it for nut liqueurs. And if you want to know anything else, drop us a note, shoot us an email, whatever, and we will let you know. Next week we are doing gin, wine-inspired gins. So we have the Chardonnay. Get it? Chardonnay gin made with Chardonnay. We've got a gin made with rosé, and something we've been dying to try for ages, a limited release from our friends at Never Never. This is their Grenache. So it's made with a single estate Grenache that they've then made into gin. So that promises to be really interesting. So again, if you want those, we can send you out samples for those. Now the challenge we've got is we've got Easter in the middle. So if you do want samples for that for next Wednesday, then probably hop online on Drinksmiths and order them now, and we'll hopefully try and get them to you by next Wednesday. Or you can always pick them up in store. We're open tomorrow and then on Easter Tuesday, which is not a public holiday in Melbourne, but it is in Taswooj. So there you go. All right, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much for joining. Apologies for the technical hiccups, and we will see you same time next week. Well, actually, preferably at 6 o'clock.
Yes,
next
on,
week.
on time next
On-
week.
on time
and
next
happy
week.
Easter.
Happy Easter. Have a good time, drive safely, and eat plenty of chocolate.
That's it. And drink some liquor.
We're off. Bye. Ross is now going to turn this off.
You haven't turned it off yet.
It's all very manual. We have to keep talking.
Oh, okay
Until
then.
somebody-
Well, I have to say this is delicious, and
That's my favourite. Is that your
Hey,
favourite?
It's my favourite.
You ready?
Yep.
Countdown. We're going off.
We like Nutella best.